Oh, I almost forgot. There we go. Hey, Jer. We'll see how this stream goes. My internet has been horrible today. I did restart my computer before this time. How are you doing today? You ready to stab things? Okay. If you remember my, I don't know if you were around for it, but if you remember my rant last night about that one boss in Trails, I beat him. Just took using a so this is one character in Trails in the Sky called Sherazard, or just Shara, and she's one of those characters where it's like really easy to write her off as not a good character, except for the fact that she has one craft called Heaven's Kiss, and what Heaven's Kiss does is it bumps everybody else in the team up to the top of the order. Which, you know, in a turn-based game is the best thing ever. To the point where they've been, like, making the character moves, the crafts more expensive over the years. In the first 2 games, Heaven's Kiss was 15 CP out of 200. Now it's 90. Like, they know what it is, what it does now. So, we got past the first 2 stories. Now we're just on Sabin's story. Oh, and I still have like 4 more achievements to go, but it's basically just a whole bunch of like, do this move 300 times and do a fight really, really specifically and get the bonuses kind of stuff. I do have to beat the game, but I can do it on very easy plus 50. What the plus 50 means is that every enemy in the game is increased by 50 levels. So that means the highest level in the original game was the boss at level 50. Now he's level 100. But you can do it on very easy. What dire fate has befallen Sabin, who leapt from the raft after the fight with Ultros? If you don't remember, Sabin here was mad at an octopus for diving underwater, so he jumped in the water after it. And then we got swept away. I'm pretty sure he got swept the entirety of this river. Like, we were in here, and he got swept all the way almost out to the ocean. That's insane. Oh, is that Shadow? Oh my god, JR, it's the bar music again. This music was in a bar and I had to stop and listen to it for like 5 minutes. Oh, it's a jam, alright. I kind of wonder what the original sounded like on SNES. It's got like a freaking mouth harp or whatever. Mouth harp, banjo, and whistling. Death is only ever a step behind me. Thanks, Shadow. God. So Shadow is a ninja. Oh, do I have all of my stuff? I do not. I don't fully understand how... It's like the game like re-optimizes what optimal is based on your relics. Somehow single-handed Akunai was the best, but once I threw on this glove that increased my physical strength, they threw on another weapon. Anyways, back again. Shurikens are cheap in this game. You the clockmaker? I've been waiting. There's my clock. Oh, wait, got it. Lawnmower repair man, right? Fix that stove. None of them. Here, I fixed my bed. It just loops. I can take a nap. Wow, rude. Best thing about Blitz and the Pixel remasters is that you can auto command and it will just repeat without you having to input every single time. No, you dare. Oh, really? 24 isn't there? That makes no sense. Yeah, it keeps... Like, I've lost about 7% of my frames in a sub 15-minute stream. Okay. What's number 31? God damn it. Friggin' hell. I hate bestiary achievements. It's not a missable one. It's just the fact that I'll have to return there and who knows how long before I get the airship. And it's crashed again. It's like, what? I'm on the recommended server, which is like New York. I could drop my... Maybe I drop it down to like 2200. There. I dropped my bit rate down to 2200. We'll see if that... that's only dropping it from 2400. And I was running at like 2500. Like, I don't have a high bit rate. When I started streaming, I was at like 1500. And I had like a long gap of being fine with like 2500. Yeah, it was so weird. I tried OBS's like wizard program, and it was like, oh hey, we'll check out the things on your computer can do, and you know, suggest settings and all that. And I'm like, sure, that sounds great, because I don't know much about this. And then it comes back to me with, so you're gonna here try 6,000 bit rate bits per second out of Virginia. Like, I'm usually running out of New York, and I live in Mass. So it's like... I don't know how well I'm gonna run out of a Virginia server. If you don't know, New York is about... I don't know, 4 hours away from me. Virginia is like 12. Virginia is like halfway down the coast. So depending on where in Virginia, maybe like 800-900 miles from me. Let me do a quick... Let's see. Google Maps, Richmond, Virginia. So, to the capital. Actually, wow. Is Richmond even the capital? Ah, damn. Farmville, Virginia exists. Now I need to know, is Richmond actually the capital? Oh damn, it is the capital. It's crazy that the capital of Virginia is... Oh, never mind, that's not the state line. I'm an idiot. I thought that was the state line. That's just a... like an, interstate or whatever. It was really solid. I thought it was the state line, and I was like, damn, the capital's on, like, on the edge of the state. Nah, Virginia's just bigger than I thought it was. Anyways, yeah, like... Oh, geez. Okay, my bad. Virginia, depending on where you're going, it's like 600 miles away from me. I again thought that Virginia was farther down the state. I always forget just how big Georgia is. And the Carolinas. Because like in New England and like the Middle East states, the states below New England, they don't really have a name, but a lot of them are small. Like, you're looking at the coast, and it's like, you got Maryland and Delaware and Rhode Island and Connecticut, and it's like, all of those are pretty small states. And then you get to the south and the southeast, and it's just like, here's like 20 Rhode Islands. Anyways. Actually, it's not even 20 Rhode Islands, it's probably like 50. Actually, I need to know the answer to that question before I get back to playing. How many Rhode Islands can fit in Georgia? $55. 55 to 56 Rhode Islands can fit inside the state of Georgia. Kind of crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna need to get number 31 later. 24 hasn't been found, and then 32 and 34 are in this area. Nettlehopper and Stray Cat. God damn it, not the Stray Cat again. The Stray Cat took me forever to find in Final Fantasy 4. Or was it 5? I think it was 5. Okay, that's 34. Now I just need the Stray Cat. There it is. Okay, that's all 4. Charge? What's the plan here? Oh, one of them's trying to climb by hand. Ah, Fancy Man. A noble warrior of a foreign land, a faithful retainer to his lord and master, he fears not even death. Cyan. I'm just keeping names. I don't really have. I don't have renamed the character since Tonica told me to name. I think his name was Burt's, and then he was renamed as Butts. Ready thine axe. Damn. So, apparently, Shadow can just leave after any single battle. He did tell us that he is, ready to. He will leave at any point, and after any single fight in this camp, he can just disappear. What's a star pennant do? Prevents poison, okay. Okay. God damn it. Hmm. Ah, the stairs, okay. Okay, that's everyone. Stab indeed. Everyone was drinking the water ever since like a minute ago. And he's already dead. Well, everyone's dead. So I was checking if Amazon delivery had showed up, but I don't see the notification email. Okay. Wait, down which stairs? Well, that's depressing. Who was in that room? I gotta say, like, did everybody have a glass of water, like, at exactly the same moment? Because it seems a bit crazy that we weren't able to stop anybody from drinking the poison. These sound effects. Excuse me. Do you have a favorite Final Fantasy game, JR? And Shadow just left. Fair enough. Is there a favorite you have that you've like seen? Oh, Shadow just picking up a third one. I guess they had to write in something in case Shadow was still in your party. Or not in your party. Demo, yeah, PS2. So that'd have to be 10, maybe 11, though I doubt it, or 12. Okay. I mean, I don't know anything about 11, but 10, 12 are games. Where am I even going? North. Okay. I would say the classic game, or the classic FF games. What would be my favorite of the classics? Honestly, at this point, it'd either be 6 or oh, okay, it was FF10. Cool. FF10. That is true. There are no characters from FF12 in Kingdom Hearts, because FF12 is just Star Wars. It's not even a joke. Like, yeah, Yuna. Wait, is Yuna in Kingdom Hearts? What world was she in? Were the three of them? Because I know it's like Yuna, Rika, and a third girl are in X2. Okay, so fairies. Yeah, they're well, Yuna, they're from X, but they're the main characters of X2. But no, yeah. So FF12 is just Star Wars. I need to get around to FF10. I've been playing these in order. I'll probably skip over 7. Just because I've mostly played like 85% of it. I know the ending. I'd rather play like the remake and get a new experience on it. But of the classic ones, I'd say at this moment, 1 or 6 is my favorite for like classic FF. It's weird because I have this thing, JR, because of how I play games. I have to kind of divide my experience into like 2 recommendations, because casually I think that 4 and 5 are pretty fun, because casually all you do is pick your favorite class and then max out that class. But instead I had to max out every class, which even with the boost, it's not that easy. But yeah, so I would say probably at the moment 1, but I would say 6 is trailing just behind it, because 1 has some annoying parts early game. Whereas 6 has been interesting all the way through so far. Oh, Doma's all the way over here. And as for like post-classic, of the ones I've played, honestly, probably 13. 13 is a special game to me. I do love it. Like, 9 is really interesting, and I love Freya. Or Frida? What was her name? Freya. Freya is a basically a rat girl who's also a dragoon. So she has like a lance and jumps. Like that has the jump command. Favorite character of that game. Just a rat girl with a big coat. I mean, Vivi is special too. And of course, Kuja is just too hot for his own good. But no, 13 is special to me. I really need to finish 13.3, or play 13.3. But I want to, like, replay the trilogy. Okay, that's both enemies. But I still have, after this, I still have 8, 10, 10 2, 12, and 13, 1, 2, and 3, and 15, and 16. I have a lot of games, and then I still have, with Dragon Quest, I still have 2 HD, 3 HD, 5, 6, 7, 7 HD, or 7R, 8, 9, 11. Fortunately, I can skip 10, because Dragon Quest did a Final Fantasy and made one of their games an MMO. So coming up, JR, is a very important area. I don't believe Sabin has it yet, but Sabin gets a move called Suplex. And he can do something very special with that. So we're in the Phantom Forest, and we just found a train. This is the Phantom Train. This is the Phantom Train. Carries the souls of the departed to their final destination. Insane. So wait, do we have to even go through the inside? Damn, that's a scary ghost. An aversion to machines. Apparently one of the ghosts is a shop. That's weird. It's getting the same enemies. Anyways, what are you up to today, JR? This is gonna be pretty repetitive. Anything fun? Damn, rough question. Rough question. Why is that ghost surprised? Hey, Oversoul! That's a rare enemy. Supposed to be a rare enemy. Okay, so enemies from the first. I'm concerned because I didn't get a bomb. Yeah, Ghost Cloud, Angel Whisper, and was looking for Living Dead and Bomb. Okay, there's Bomb. Good. Now I just need Living Dead. find a ghost that sells stuff. Hey, Living Dead, there we go. I'm also standing up right now, so it's probably having trouble picking me up the same. I didn't change any volumes. Sorry. I hit the mic sitting down. I am Siegfried, the greatest swordsman in all the world, and that treasure belongs to me. If I were you, you over-muscled moose, I'd grab Grandpa there and run away while you still can. Wow. Yeah. Wow, doing single-digit damage to me. Real talk, JR. This guy has 100 health. And he still steals the treasure. Okay. That's all 100% of that location. There's an item in Narshe. I have to go back there anyways. And what? So, you're the ones who've been slowing me down. I have no idea what a phantom train is supposed to sound like. But yeah. As little sense as this fight makes, we are outrunning a train. Anyways, this is a zombie train, so it's weak to holy. Oh, whatever. Why even bother? If you don't know what happened there, it is a zombie train, so resurrecting a zombie kills it. But just so we can still enjoy, let's see. Just so we can still enjoy this. I'm gonna mute the audio. So this is what I'm talking about, JR. You can just pick up this train and suplex it. Either way, it only has like 1900 health. Oh god. Just everybody from Dorman Castle that just died. Well, that depressing scene aside. Shadow is about to leave us, so take all of his stuff. I have served my purpose. Bye. It's crazy that you could have gone through that entire Phantom Train without Shadow, if you just like didn't know what, if you thought that was like scripted or whatever. Damn, we're fighting in the air. Oh, Meteor Strike is suplex. They just renamed it. Is it failing because there's no ground to slam onto? I feel like it is. Because we're currently falling. I mean, we did a pretty good job surviving jumping off of some cliffs. A youth draped in monster hides, his eyes shining with a warm and gentle light. This is Gao, the wild boy. Crazy party we have in FF6. Wow. Wow. You strangers, go away from Veld. This is so stupid. Like, this is a real card, a magic card, but there's this card somebody made up called Even If It Kills Me. I'm actually not sure if this card would resolve. To be honest, if I'm counting this right, it's a zero-cost magic instant that says, as an additional cost to cast a spell, pay 10 for blue Phyrexian mana, which Phyrexian mana is an alternate mana in the game in Magic that you can pay either the color or 2 life per pip. So you would have to pay 20 life, which is your starting life total. And the only effect of the spell is counter target spell. With the flavor text, alright, Llanowar Elves does not resolve. It's like, just be so spiteful to a turn 1 play. Llanowar Elves is a 1-drop that makes you 1 more mana. It's like a classic ramping spell or creature, but it's just like I'm just confused as like I don't believe it would actually resolve because, well, no, I guess once the stack is done, so state-based actions don't get checked, I think, until the stack resolves. So as long as you can pay 20 life, you could. It would go Llanowar Elves, Even If It Kills Me, no response, Even If It Kills Me resolves, countering Llanowar Elves, but then the other person would just win the game if it was a 1v1 fight. But, you know, you would still win the counter. So stupid. Anyways, back to the game. Why does that not refresh? Oh, hey. Okay, I guess my first order is not showing up until like this, like another hour. I was confused because I saw the email for my second order getting shipped. I was like, okay, but what about my first order? War were declared. I got a letter saying it had. That's gotta be one of my favorite Futurama lines. The episode where Fry joins the army to get a discount on like a stick of gum. And it's like, so there's nothing stopping me from joining the army, buying this gum, and then leaving the army, right? Oh, sure. Like, you can do that, unless war were declared. It's like, signs the paper, klaxon goes off. What's that sound? War were declared. Does anyone have a boat? You have to use pigeons to communicate with the outside? Okay, that's a weird side quest, but worth it. He's building to head to the leftmost house. House? Leftmost house. Okay, now we go Talk to this guy. Pay the postage fee. Talk. He delivers the letter. Wow. And now we just do this like 4 more times. We have to send 5 letters. It's send letter, talk to a shopkeeper, go give letter to guy in bed, and repeat. Who would ever think to do this quest? This is why we invented quest logs. And, you know, quest pop-ups. I lost track of how many that was. I think that was the 5th one. Oh. And now we got Tintinabloom. No, you. How many times do I have to say this? Apparently, Tintinabloom is a reference to tintinabulation. Sorry, tintinabulation, which is a ringing or tinkling sound. Because, you know, a very basic noise had to have a 6-syllable word. Apparently it's also an onomatopoeia. Which I guess it kind of is? Anyways, that is important because why? Oh, it's a relic. We probably need all the relics. Also, it's just, you know, not bad. It restores HP with every step taken. I need to... Yeah, I guess. You can apparently sleep for free in the relic shop. Just, you know, go into somebody's bed and sleep while they're working. A is a bed chair, not a chair. Why should I get Why should I get It's a chair. You mean what I slept in? That was clearly a bed. This is so convoluted. This is going to make me hate this game. I was reading up on how Gao works. So pretty much every character in this game has like a special command. That's something they've been doing for a couple games. So like Sabin has his blitzes, Cyan has his Bushido, Gao has his rages. This is how the guide describes it. To learn a rage, you must engage in a battle and use the leap ability against a group of enemies whose you don't have the rages of. Then Gao will leave your party for a random... Sorry, I meant not to attack him. A random number of encounters. After a few battles, he will show up at the very end of combat. Okay, so we were told by the group, by the villagers, to give Gao dried meat, and you know, that's how you become friends with a child. Give them food. Don't take that out of context. And are you friends with him? God damn it, Noku, you weren't even here. How's it going? Okay, so because you're not a child, the van the food van guy won't become your friend, even though he keeps offering you food, or is the guy in the van just giving you advice about becoming friends with children? The second one? Okay. It's one of those met him at a bar situations. Thou, 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 thou. I feel when I can't download font. Oh yeah, I don't have a donation set up. I just have bits and subs. He really shouldn't be using water under the bridge. That's how his family died. Treats? Advice from not even the person anymore. Just the van is now giving advice. We've gone to the Cars universe. That was a long conversation. He's moonwalking? Basically. Oh, damn. The freaking Kappa. So I originally played up until the Phantom Forest. And I think I got stuck or something. Yeah, what is that? Why does that look like... I don't even know who that's supposed to look like. Let's see if I can find out anything about that. Apparently it has something to do with Black Ops 7. That's a temporary change. I mean, I don't know if it's a controversy. They're not getting rid of Kappa. They just made it a temporary change to a character somehow related to Black Ops 7. I don't know anything about it beyond that. I mean, considering that this happened in the last 12 hours, apparently. Let's see. Apparently his character has been around for years. I just never seen him. Apparently his character has been around since Black Ops 2. But, I mean, I stopped paying attention at Black Ops 2. So, let's see. Here you go. This is from Twitch support. That if you can't read it, it's they're saying that it will return around 10 a.m. Pacific time on the 15th. So it's like a 2-day thing. And then that emote will become a new emote for 1 month. So, no problem. I wasn't gonna use Kappa on my own, so I probably wouldn't have seen it unless I went on a stream. I use it more on Discord than on Twitch. But yeah, so Kappa Replacer will be an emote for a month. Anyways, they're explaining what I said. So it's blue magic, but worse. I mean, sorry, not worse, slower. It's blue magic. What is that pose, gal? Also, why do you look like frickin' Vash? How old is Gao, if he knows? I do not like the pose that Gao is giving me. He's 13. I mean, by feral youth, we're assuming that he has probably been in the wild for a long time. If his speech has broken down or never developed. I don't know if Gal is gonna be my very usable. I'm probably still gonna, you know, do his raging, but it seems like he basically goes into like a trance mode. I feel like he's gonna have all the abilities of things around him, like where he lives. But yeah, I believe his achievement is for 750. Let's see. "50 enemy techniques." I don't know if that counts what he already knows, or if it's learn 50 new ones. I forget. This guide. You will notice several whitish protuberances around this cave. For better orientation, we will call these bumps. Yeah, I think that's better than calling them protuberances. Oh. I lost 500 gil. I thought that was finding 500 gil. Whatever. I'm on 4 times money. I have 12,000. Is it devil fruit? Nope. It's a glass bowl. It's a diving helmet? But we only have one of them? Also, that's not how a diving helmet works. Sure. Oh, I can't leave here. Okay. I'm really not sure how he's recreating a laser beam. Damn. A lot of spinning around. This game definitely seemed to try to do more like cinematic scenes, like before they really had like cut scene. Before they had AMVs, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Not AMVs. What are the things called? Where they like go into movie format? AFV? No. What is it called? Not cutscenes, but FMV. That's what I meant. This game was before FMVs. Really, I think took off. I was gonna check it. Hey, Tonka. Welcome in. Where does that drain to? I have the feeling. You're using a somehow surviving underwater using a diving helmet that should not provide us with enough air for extended underwater travel. But whatever, we survived somehow. We got Gao. Somehow we convinced Gao that he should travel miles away from his home country through underwater currents. You know, because he trusts us. Good thing that customs don't exist in this world. Otherwise, we'd be very screwed from, you know, illegal travel. Oh, is this kid the relic shop? Why are people putting so many things inside of clocks? It's like the third or fourth clock item in this game. Oh my god. I think my PlayStation button's stuck on this controller. It's not going down. I mean, I don't need it for anything besides checking my achievements, but it's not going down. Hmm, that's odd. I haven't used this controller in a long time. Pretty much every button works except for the PlayStation button. It's not a PS4 controller. But this one also is a PS4 controller that I put the Persona 5 skin on. Like, one of the special editions of Persona 5 was just like a PS4 like cling skin, which surprisingly has not peeled in the 10 years since I got it. But the select button seems to be peeling a little bit, and the PlayStation button was kind of sliding. But yeah, I can send a picture of it later to you. But the PlayStation button does not seem to work. Check my last one. I have 5 PS4 controllers. 3 of them are natural. Well, first party. And then 2 of them are the wireless. Well, they're all wireless, but 2 of them are the auto ones I got a while back, which worked fine. These ones I have a long, I believe it was originally, I'm not sure what type of, one second. It's like a USB-B cable, like the skinny ones that I have hooked directly into my computer, so I don't have to charge these things. And I just use that for most of my stuff. I used to use an Xbox One controller, but I was having issues with like left bumper or something wasn't working that well, so I kind of benched that guy. And this is just, the PS4 controller is one of the most comfortable controllers I've ever used. It's so light. And if I ever need extra buttons, the touchpad exists. Although I did honorable mention to my 360 controller, which got me through 7 Yakuza games before it gave up on me. Do you know how much button mashing I did on X? On Square? Like, it got me through 7 beat-em-up, like, Yakuza games. And then the X button is just kind of, like, very stiff now. And it was old when it started. I didn't do a lot of PC gaming. Like, if you look back on my Steam history, let's see. So, can I reverse this? Nope. Okay, one second. Scroll down. So you look way back, like, some of these games don't have dates, but the earliest game I have added to Steam, I had 2 games in 2012. That was Borderlands 1 and Oblivion. Both games I already owned on 360, so I basically didn't really play them. They were probably on sale. Like, I would say up until... What was the first game I would say I played a lot on Steam? I guess 2017 I got Hollow Knight. Which, when did Hollow Knight come out? Let's see... 2017. What was the release date? February 24th, 2017, and I bought Hollow Knight June 23rd, so 4 months later. That's relatively, like, soon, I would say, for an indie game that hadn't picked up Steam yet. I still don't remember how I found out about Hollow Knight. Maybe it was on, like, the front page or something. Because I don't think I was in the Metroidvanias until I played Hollow Knight. And I definitely didn't watch somebody play it. Or wait a minute, 1 second, let me just double check this. It says, yeah, date added to library, not date released. Okay, just making sure. Apparently the Ryza DXs are getting like freaking bombed because of just like computer issues. Yeah, like, price of what? I'm confused, Tonka. I said the Ryza DX releases. They are mostly negative, and they just came out 2 days ago. I looked at that because I was like really surprised that, what was it? 44 out of 69 reviews are negative right now. Also nice, but not nice. The other two games are only being saved that because pretty much everybody, you know, started playing the first one, like it just came out. But basically what I've read is just that it's just the loading screens are awful, which, you know, in an RPG, that's a lot of the game. Like, I'm trying to think. I think the worst game I played with loading screens was probably... I played Bloodborne, I think, pre-patch. Or at least I saw it pre-patch. I don't remember exactly. Bloodborne pre-patch had pretty bad loading screens. Breath of the Wild on Wii U was pretty bad. Yeah. Fortunately, I didn't play Ys 8 on release when I heard it was bad on PC. So yeah, like something about what they did with the DX version didn't, let's see, exist. There's a bug that makes a trophy impossible. Oh my god. Let's see. They are currently investigating the loading issue. Yeah. Hopefully, like, I want the game to be good. It's just I already bought Ryza, the original Ryza, so I already spent like $100 on the trilogy. I think something like that, like 100 or more. So it's like, unless it's on sale, I really can't justify buying the DX versions. What, hugging? Sorry, Tonka's here to give you the hugs that I keep close to my chest. Huh. Seen worse things. So, I didn't know this. So, apparently they delisted the original games, which is not great on normal conditions, but when the new versions aren't running properly, not great at all. Fortunately, I already bought the original versions, but I don't know why they wouldn't just keep the originals. You could even like discount them. Maybe people would buy them more often. Like if there's mostly the same version, mind you. Like, when did Ryza 3 come out? Ryza 3 came out in 2023. You might be thinking of an earlier Ryza game. Ryza 1 came out in 2019. But Ryza 3 came out in 2023. And it's like... Yeah, I think I did too. I'm pretty sure I have, like, the extra version. I'll try to check that. But yeah, all those games are unlisted now, like the originals. They only have the DX ones for sale. I love Atelier games. I love experiencing like how the series has advanced. But I need to play them kind of in order. But yeah, it's like, then, you know, within, what, 2 years? 2.5 years. So like, yeah, 2.5 years, they released the DX trilogy. And so it's like, why don't you just have both available? Like, it's not like the DX version is, like, you know, more expensive. In fact, the DX version is cheaper. Like, the DX version is $40. Same with all the games. You can get all 3 of them for $90. Which is probably what they want you to do. Is to buy the bundle. And it's like, honestly, I would do that if I didn't know it was having issues. And I didn't already have the original versions. Like, I would love to have the DX version. But I bought them years ago. Like, I bought... when did I buy... I bought Ryza 1 and 2 in 2022. Back when I did my massive... I told you about this, right, Tonica? When I did my massive Atelier buy. I bought 3, 6, 9... I bought 11 Atelier games in 1 week. They were all on sale as, like, bundles. So I think I spent about $200 on 11 games. Because like, I'm looking at my history, it's like the Arlen games I bought on the 4th, then the Dusk games, the Mysterious games, and the Ryza and the Dusk games I bought on like the 6th. And then for some reason I didn't know Sophie 2 existed, so I bought Sophie 2 like a month later. Oops. Oh, this is gonna crash everything. 1 second. I accidentally opened up Big Picture. Every time I have Big Picture, my game crashes. How do you turn this off? Okay, there we go. Okay, we're good. Okay, I gotta go talk to the girl at a pub. Get out of the way. Thank you. This is weird. when Gao is on screen. Oh my god. What the hell? It's so bad. Sabin is so much of a monk that he does not get seduced. Well, that was weird. Oh, hey, we got here. That was quick. Sure. Keep telling yourself that. Think again. I can't hear "think again" without. It was like the 2007 or whatever reboot of He-Man. There's a line in it where He-Man's just like, "Think again, evil one," to Skeletor. And that was like the first episode. And in that same episode, they have the other one-liner of like He-Man jumping off of a like to rescue somebody, and the guy's just like, "He-Man, you can fly?" No. It's just so stupid. And then he gets rescued by like the guy with the extendo head or extendo neck. I know they said that the Empire was marching, But I'm like, this is the least organized march I've ever seen. Just like, I know it's representative, but it's just like a group of 20 of them crossing a desert. Like, very few machines. No, like, just, I don't know, something's funny about this. So how many people do we have on our side now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 on our team. So that means we could have 2 separate groups. Yes! I want you to comb the desert. Let's bring out Spaceballs. Spaceballs references. What was your next suggestion? I really hope Narsh doesn't get blown up. Okay, I gotta step out for supper. Okay. And I'm back. To do. Yeah, hope you're hope you're doing well, Geardro. Am I ready? Apparently, Tara's about to leave. That's why I took stuff off of her. No? Let's see. Salas. Lock, Savin, Edgar. Why is it not recognizing whatever? So it's just this game again. So you just need to take out Kefka? Or take out everyone? Take out Kefka? Gotcha. I hate that it's it's not recognizing my controller, and I had to remember what that was blind. Yeah, that's really nice. Saves a lot of time. How does auto crossbow work on surrounded? One side, okay. I did not know that Meteor Strike was suplex, so I didn't use on the train. I just Phoenix downed it. I did show the video what that looked like though. Geesh, how much health does Hell's Riders have? 1,300. Geesh. That's like 3 suplexes. Okay, I think that's everybody. I missed somebody in the mines. Tonika, can you answer me? Because they didn't tell me it was missable. Does Narshe blow up, or can I explore Narshe later? I mean, I'm not gonna start over, but like, it's I missed a rat in the mines. Three, 4, 5. Okay, that's fine. Wait, 24. That's the heavy armor was 24. What did I fight then? Oh, I fought Hell's Rider. I mean, there's an airship in this game, I assume. So, I should be able to have the freedom to go wherever I want. As long as they're not like, we don't want your kind here. You know what I mean? Heavy armor is in a brown unit reinforcement? Oh, it is a heavy armor. Okay, good. Good. It suplexed the heavy armor. Okay, that should be everybody. Let's just get some healing going on here. Damn. Kefka looking fancy. And repeat. What? There. Apparently Kefka's floating, he can't be suplexed. Same thing as the game telling me I can't suplex a fish while I'm falling off of a cliff. Can you believe that? That Esper, it's my mom. Locke just almost falls off the cliff twice in the same scene. Yeah, Gal's just like, it's a Tuesday. Looking at this, seems like FFZ 7 was the first real change in graphics. Yeah, because they changed polygons, and they had FMVs and movies. Like, they had actual movies in FF7. Like, there's a reason people, even if they hate FF7, like, regard it as an important game. They might not like the game, but it is important. It was also the first disc Final Fantasy game, because they went over the PlayStation. Yeah, definitely Gal is... he's so used to just surviving that it doesn't look like anything. And then they fused. Fusion dance. Oh yeah, that's... you have to give 6 credit for the fleshed out sprites. Yeah, definitely. There's a lot more detail. Also, can we just recognize that Terra went, what's the thing in Metroid? Shine Spark? She pulled a freaking Shine Spark. God, they really are just trying to show off what the SNES can do in this game. It's like, hey, we have curvature. We can almost simulate a globe on an SNES. Curves. Also, you're welcome that I went for the more topical Super Metroid reference and didn't reference one specific chapter of a certain magical or a certain scientific railgun. Because that was my backup plan. My original plan was to reference God, what's her name? I can't remember. Railgun? What is her name? Oh, I love Certain. I need to get back to reading it. I own like... Yes, thank you. I own like all of the books, I think. Or I own like the first series. I don't own any of the books after the like series change. So I'm not... But I've only read, I think, up to volume... Oh god, what was it? It was like volume 7 or something. I used to read on a light novel website before light novels started becoming mainstream, and they had to like stop posting their own translations. Like it was a free light novel website, but then it was like, well, these are being published in English. We kind of can't do this anymore. But yeah, I think it was like volume 7 or 8. So not that far. So I don't know if that scene... I'm always a little iffy on like how much of the Magical Index and Scientific Railgun like timelines converge. I know they're in the same world, but it almost feels like sometimes the things that happen in the Railgun manga are almost like outside of the plot of Index. You know what I mean? And then who knows what happens in Accelerator. Accelerator got a spin-off too. I could not tell you. Yeah, like, it's kind of like how you have different, like, friend groups, and something could be happening. Like, everything's happening in one world, but whatever, like, Steve is doing, like, it has nothing to do with what Tom is doing. I don't think I've ever played Mafia. Do you mean Mafia the social game, or, like, the crime group? Oh, okay. No, I definitely got far enough in Index to know how insane it was that freaking Aleister Crowley was in charge of the place. Like, there was some insanity going on that I had gotten into the reading. Actually, it might have been farther than that, JR. Maybe, I remember the farthest thing I read was when the Orthodox Church people were invading. Was that like volume like 13 or 14? When they attacked the city? Maybe you don't remember what volume it was, but like how far that was. So I'd say about halfway through, if I remember, was when the Orthodox people came to Academy City. Do you not remember that? Got wider. God, it's getting scarier. Well, that one, I don't have that one. I'm reading in OBS, so I actually don't know what that one's too tiny for me to read. I know what that one looks like. Excuse me. Anyways, that was the part of the story where they were like, they revealed that they were like kind of trying to make their own heaven, where heaven is just like an EM field of like thoughts. And so they like made their own field around Academy City, where now that is like their like domain, that magic would affect people. Like, you couldn't do magic inside the city without hurting herself. It got really weird, and that was only halfway through. I think there's like 27 volumes in Index, in the light novels. Sounds like Doomsday's theory of an AI saving human consciousnesses into its system. Does it? I think what they were trying to do was I think that part of it, I don't know if they were actively using it, but I think it was part of the Little Sister system. That they were using like multiple, like many electromancers to create a field. Well, they had to be doing something with the Little Sisters. Like, nobody just makes a research project for no reason. Except for that time I heard about them dropping cats in zero gravity. I'm not sure what that one was for. But that wasn't in an Index. That was in our reality. That they were somebody was testing. Well, that's what they used it for, but I think they had the sisters. Maybe they had a backup plan for the sisters, but the use of it was to try to make a level 6. That was the whole thing. They were trying to make a level 6 through combat experience. Because the Little Sisters are only like level 3s, but they're all linked up into a system. Like they have they're like the same mind. Anyways, I could talk about weird plots forever. But yeah, that was the reason why main character's friend, why Toda? Whatever his name is, why his friend she looks like an Esper. Never mind, we screw Samus. We're going back to certain. I should have gone with reference number 1. I forgot they were called Espers. Like, for real. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I was saying that's why the main character's friend is both a mage, and an Esper, because he's such a weak Esper, and his mage power is healing himself, or I think either his mage power or I think his Esper power is healing himself, and so he's able to keep himself alive while being both, because he can heal himself for the damage that he does to himself by doing magic. And he's kind of funny to me because he's like a triple or like a quadruple agent. Yeah, Toma's friend, the guy with the maid little sister. Is she actually his little sister? Anyways, he's like a quadruple agent or something. Like, he's working on so many sides. It's so confusing. And like, it always seems like, hey, this side is using him, but it's like, no, I'm using that connection to do something else. Look, why were you looking if she was streaking? They said witnesses saw her streaking westward. Oh, yeah. I mean, there's like, what, half a dozen people introduced in the first book alone? You've got Toma, Index, his friend, Misaka. I'm pretty sure Misaka's roommate is introduced in the first book as well. You've got the two wizards, or the two magicians. Chichimikado. I thought he had a ridiculous sounding name. That's mean. He has a long name, is what I mean to say. We had two wizards, Index, Toma, Tsuchimikado, Mikos, Misaka. That's like 8 characters already. His teacher. Anyway, Gaiman. What's the team here? I can see Celis is here. Celis, Edgar. Locke and Sabin, I guess? But then it's like, do I know I can swap at any point, it's just like... I mean, Locke is the only one who doesn't... I guess I don't need Edgar, but I need Edgar for discounts. Okay, so let's go back into the mines while I'm here. I'm looking for a were-rat. Is this the one I need? Wild rat is what I'm looking for on floor 2. God damn it. Why is the trap active on this side? There it is, wild rat. That's what I was missing. Ooh. New Blitz. Actually, yeah, I want to see it. What the hell? It's just freaking Sabbins. Anyway. I love that. That's gonna be my preset move for a while. I gotta figure out how to get back. I guess I gotta go through the freaking puzzle. You think it would have been disabled by now, but nope. I failed this puzzle like 5 times. The annoying part is that you have to watch it again. And also, in the guide, it's horribly described. Oh my god. Like, this is how it's described in the guide. U2LU, 4L, 3U, 3R, 3U, 3R, 3D, 1R, 3D, 3R, 7U, 4L, 3U, 1L, and 3U. With a small legend explaining what that means. Instead of, I don't know, taking a goddamn picture like the thousands of other pictures they have in this guide and just drawing a goddamn arrow. This guide has 100 pictures describing where you're gonna go and what you're looking for, and they didn't use one here. Also, this isn't really a tile-based like thing. Like, it is kind of, but not really. Like, it's not like like Dragon Quest, where you can just tell it's a tile. Anyways. Come on. Let me in. Let me in. Okay, so we gotta get some more stuff. Damn. It's a lot of treasure chests. Okay, I guess we can't get that one. It already looks pretty bad, JR. And I haven't even watched it. Man, I'm really tempted to go watch Bison now, because he's playing, Tonka. Bison's playing Crosscode. I know Tonka's awake. Oh, yeah, it's a sub goal. I made him play. He only started playing like 15 minutes ago. Maybe once I finish up here, because like I've been going for almost 4 hours. And Jerry probably has to go to sleep soon. It's what, like midnight? I don't know how late you usually stay up. Am I in the wrong building? Ah, here we are. The house labeled Elder's House is the Elder's house. I'm curious to see how he does against the giant enemy crab. Or what did they call it? It has a specific name. Let's see. Eh. I'm also a night person, but I'm condemned to be a day person because of work. Tonka, did you know that there is a I guess a mini boss? Can I communicate? I can't speak cat. There's a mini boss in Trails of Cold Steel 3 that is it's called Giga Murder Crab. It's just a normal, like, big crab, but it's called Giga Murder Crab. I was just reminded of one of the best lines from Xenoblade 2. There's this mission or whatever, this quest where you it's like between these two, Mithra and another blade, about who has the more girl power. And Korra is just like, Mithra needs girl power boost. And Mithra's response is, I have orbital lasers. This is so good. Like, I don't need girl power. I have orbital lasers. You know the weirdest thing about Xenoblade 2 was that so there was how the thing works is that like you have like tiers of power-ups basically for each blade. Some of them are like kill quests, story quests, whatever. So there was one where I got the tier. So it's like a 5x5 like radius, like kind of like a curved trapezoid. And so because I had so much money at the end of the game and could just spam gifts at them, I had like the tier unlocked, but not normally. It's like you have to have the previous item in the column unlocked to get the next column and the next item, you know what I mean? So I did not have that unlocked, but I still got the heart-to-heart because I had the row unlocked, but it didn't like say it, but I know I watched it like in game. I was just like, I don't think they really expected you to spam gift items. Anyways, I think that is it for this area. And now we're just going down to Figaro. So, since that seems like a pretty good stopping point here, JR, we do get to do the after stream art critique, or the art analysis, I should say. You can't forget about that. Weren't you here for that yesterday? So today, what I've been doing for Final Fantasy, starting with this game, was basically every time I end a stream, I'm not FinalFantasy4.com. Every time I end a stream, I look up the like Amano artwork of the characters and kind of like analyze how they look in game versus what their portraiture looks like. So we have Cyan, Gao, Shadow, I guess Mog. I don't expect him to look that different. And then also Kefka, because his full artwork was revealed. Okay, so starting with, I guess, Gao, or no, Cyan. Nope, that's not it. Nope. What is it? Nope. Why does that not work? There we go. That was weird. Anyways, so here we are with Cyan. Pretty buff. I mean, I guess he's not old. He looks older in his portrait, or in his status portrait. Interesting that they went with the... Yeah, definitely. Interesting that they went with a like a half portrait. Is it the usual like front portrait? He's definitely too buff. Or like his armor, maybe it's the armor. I don't know. His sword just looks tiny for him. Also, this picture. Okay, I was gonna say this picture doesn't have his shoes. No, it does. But got a nice blue-purple aesthetic, and like a tiny ribbon. Which I'm not really sure where that came from, because he had a son, not a daughter. So normally I'd be like, oh, is that like a memento of his daughter, dead daughter? But nope, he had a son. Unless they just liked ribbons, I don't know. I don't want to judge. Who's Lila again? I'm blanking. Yeah, how old is Cyan? Oh. Like Lilac? He's 50? Damn. He is 50. Anyways, next up, we got Gao over here. It almost looks like he has fur on certain parts here. It looks like he has fur. In fact, he might actually be part animal with how they've drawn him. Yeah, like he's got some hobbit feet. Yeah, Savin's got the hair everywhere. Not much I can say about Gao, except I don't really know what's going on with his hands. With the wink, just dude, you're 13. You're trying too hard. So then we have Shadow, the edgiest character that ever there was. I don't know what's going on with his hands. They are like glowing darkness. It looks like his his bandana is like eating something or flapping in the wind, or I don't even know. Yes. He's got like friggin' Amano loves cloth. I don't understand it. There's so many like wrapped and draped cloths. Like Locke has like 3 bandanas on his head. It's crazy. It's like proto belts. Like before belts, we were doing cloth. Who's Mog? Apparently Mog is a drinker. Fair point. I got some cider here for you, Mog. Yeah, he's got like a keychain here, but also does he have like a pin on his chest? He doesn't wear clothes. How's that work? Is it a sticker on his fur? Do Moogles have fur? Where'd he get this tiny chair? I don't know. I just love how it's like, okay, hey, Mono, we need some artwork. What's a Moogle gonna look like in this game? Do they look like they're, do they look like in the last 2 games what Moogles look like? And then he just cranks this out. It's like, so, yes? It's like, this is what Moogles are in this game. The Squidward nose, kind of. And last off, we have Kefka. Don't trust a clown. He's got like every color in this game. Like, is there a color he does not have? Green? No, he's got some green on his freaking carpet tassels. Like, my god, dude. Don't trust a clown. He's just... Like, I don't even have the... Like, the nostalgia memories of playing this game before. I don't trust Kefka. He's only had about 2 scenes so far, and in both scenes, he has been a giant ass. And just not even trying to hide the fact that he wants to, like, watch the world burn. Like, he's not even trying to hide that he's evil. It's just straight up being like, yeah, poison doesn't matter. Killing innocent doesn't matter. Looking like a peacock. Yeah. Oh, does he not have brown? I need a freaking window open. Yeah, I mean, he's got like a leaf of brown, but it's not a dominant color. So you're right about that. Also, but brown isn't like a palette color, isn't it? Just kind of like a result of mixtures. I don't look, maybe under that clown makeup. Anyways, that was a good, like, no, I don't need sleep. I just drank some coffee earlier, and so it's got me tired out. Okay, so it looks like Tonka, looks like Bison's about to finish. No, he's still in tutorial. So I could rate him now, or I could do some DQ2 HD. I don't mind throwing a third game on if it's a remake. I just don't want a third new game. What is that emote? What? Why do you need sleep? You just said you woke up from a nap. Also, it's only 6:30. I'm not in JR's time zone. This is true. Daisy never tires me out because she is a lump. I'm gonna stop this recording.